In the annals of sweet history, few confections evoke such immediate recognition, yet harbor such profound mystery, as Turkish Delight. It's a name whispered across continents, a treat found in countless forms. But what if the vibrant, chewy cubes most of us encounter today are merely echoes? A shadow of a forgotten masterpiece? Beneath the dusting of powdered sugar lies a story obscured by time, a tale of sultans, secret recipes, and a texture almost entirely lost. What is the true essence of this legendary sweet? And how did its authentic self become so thoroughly reimagined? To truly understand Turkish Delight, we must first journey back to its birthplace. Not just a place on a map, but an era. The 18th century Ottoman Empire. A sprawling domain of opulence, innovation, and an insatiable appetite for culinary artistry. This was a time when the pursuit of unique, delicate sweets was not merely a luxury, but a measure of sophistication, a testament to imperial power. But how did a simple confection rise to such prominence amidst an empire of endless culinary wonders? Its beginnings are shrouded, born from a craving for something new. Something entirely different. Our story truly begins with a demanding palate. That of Sultan Abdülhamid I, who reigned from 1774 to 1789. The Sultan, it is said, grew weary of conventional confections. He craved novelty. Something that would surprise, delight, and distinguish his court. A new sweet, unlike any before it. This imperial decree, this singular desire, set in motion a chain of events that would forever change the world of sweets. But who was the artisan capable of meeting such a formidable challenge? And what secret knowledge did they possess to conjure a delight worthy of a sultan's discerning taste? The answer lay far beyond the palace walls. Enter Hasai Bekir Effendi. A name now synonymous with the very heart of Turkish Delight. He was a confectioner, not from the grand capital, but from Arak, a town in Kastamonu. In 1777, Bekir Effendi arrived in Istanbul, bringing with him skills honed by generations, and perhaps, a whisper of a new technique. He opened a modest shop in Basakapi, a bustling district. Little did anyone know, this humble storefront would soon become the birthplace of a global phenomenon. But what was it about Bekir Effendi's approach, his unique vision, that captured the attention of the mighty Ottoman court? It wasn't long before Bekir Effendi's reputation reached the Sultan's ears. His sweets, his innovations, were unlike anything seen before. Soon, he was summoned. Appointed chief confectioner to the Ottoman court. A position of immense prestige and responsibility. This title wasn't just an honor, it was a mandate to innovate, to perfect. It solidified his role in creating the definitive version of what we now call Turkish Delight. But the true secret to his success wasn't merely in the ingredients. It was in the meticulous, almost meditative, process. A dance of heat, time, and patient stirring. So, what was this secret? What alchemy did Hasai Bekir Effendi employ to satisfy the Sultan's craving for novelty? The answer lies in the very fabric of his creation, the forgotten original recipe. A recipe that relied not on modern shortcuts, but on time-honored principles. It was a careful balance of elemental ingredients, transformed by slow, deliberate craft. This was not a quick fix, but a testament to dedication. But what specific components, what ancient wisdom, converged to form this novel sweet? And what crucial element, present in almost all modern versions, was conspicuously absent? The original ingredients were deceptively simple, yet their combination yielded magic. Honey or molasses provided the sweetness. Rosewater, a quintessential Ottoman flavor, lent its delicate floral aroma. And starch. Historically, rice flour was used, later refined to cornstarch. These, combined with pure water and various natural flavorings, fruits, nuts, spices, were the building blocks. No complex chemicals, no artificial enhancers. Just nature's bounty, patiently coaxed into something extraordinary. This simplicity hints at a deeper craft, a mastery over texture and taste that modern industrial processes often forego. The question remains, how were these humble components transformed? Here, we arrive at the central divergence, the core distinction between the authentic and the imitation. The original Turkish Delight contained no gelatin. None whatsoever. This seemingly minor detail is, in fact, monumental. Gelatin is a modern addition, introduced for rapid setting, for cost efficiency, and to achieve a different, often firmer, bouncier texture. But Bekir's creation relied on the slow, meticulous transformation of starch. This absence is not just an ingredient choice, it is the key to its unique mouthfeel. What then was the process that allowed this gelatin-free sweet to achieve its famed chewiness and tenderness? The authentic cooking process was, by modern standards, incredibly laborious. It involved hours of slow cooking. Precise, continuous stirring in large copper pots. This wasn't a task for the impatient. The mixture of sugar, water, and starch was brought to a precise temperature, then maintained. The constant agitation prevented crystallization and developed the distinctive, yielding texture. It was a ritual, a form of edible meditation. This painstaking method, so often replaced by industrial machinery today, was the heart of its unique character. What did these long hours of culinary devotion truly achieve? The result of this patient artistry was a confection unlike any other. A texture that was both chewy and firm, yet yielded with a remarkable softness. It wasn't rubbery, nor was it brittle. It possessed an elasticity, a satisfying give, that is rarely found in mass-produced versions. Once cooked to perfection, the mixture was poured into large wooden molds to set. Only then, after sufficient cooling and firming, would it be meticulously cut into perfect cubes and dusted with a fine blend of powdered sugar and starch. This final coating, too, played a role in preserving its delicate nature. It was a journey from liquid to jewel. How did this imperial delicacy, born in the heart of Istanbul, conquer the palates of Europe? The story of its spread is cloaked in anecdotal whispers. It's believed an English traveler, possibly a merchant with a keen eye for exotic goods, introduced it to Europe in the 19th century. Intrigued by its unique taste and texture, he brought it back, bestowing upon it the memorable moniker, Turkish Delight. This new name, however, also began to obscure its true identity, separating it from its Lokum heritage. But what tales followed this mysterious sweet across the seas? Once in Europe, Turkish Delight quickly captivated the imagination. It wasn't just a sweet, it became an emblem of exotic luxury. Tales began to circulate, attaching famous names to its allure. It's said that the renowned artist Picasso consumed it daily, believing it enhanced his concentration. Winston Churchill, the formidable British Prime Minister, was known to order it regularly. Even Napoleon Bonaparte was rumored to be profoundly fond of it. These stories, whether entirely factual or embellished by time, cemented its status. But did these European admirers taste the same authentic creation that delighted Sultan Abdulhamid I? Or had the sweet already begun its transformation? Before it was Turkish Delight to the Western world, it was Lokum in its homeland. This original name, derived from the Arabic lukma, meaning mouthful or morsel, perfectly describes the delicate, single-bite pleasure it offers. It speaks to a different cultural appreciation, one rooted in its Ottoman heritage. The shift in nomenclature, from the precise Lokum to the broader, more evocative Turkish Delight, mirrors a deeper transformation. A divergence from its roots, perhaps. What did this renaming, this rebranding, signify for the fate of this once sacred confection? Today, the vast majority of Turkish Delight available globally bears little resemblance to Bekir Efendi's masterpiece. Industrial production demands speed and shelf life. Corn syrup replaces honey or molasses for cost-effectiveness. Artificial flavors and colors take the place of natural essences. And most significantly, gelatin is almost universally used. This allows for quicker setting times and a firmer, often rubbery, texture that is far removed from the authentic chewiness. It's a compromise born of commerce. But at what cost to its heritage? What has been truly lost in this pursuit of efficiency? The difference between an authentic Lokum and its modern counterpart is stark. It's a contrast not just of ingredients, but of philosophy. The original, with its slow-cooked starch base, offers a yielding, almost melt-in-your-mouth experience, a delicate balance of chew and softness. The modern version, often laden with gelatin, presents a firmer, bouncier, sometimes gummy texture. The subtleties of natural rosewater or fruit are often overshadowed by intense, artificial sweetness. This isn't merely a variation, it's an entirely different product. A different delight. Which version have you truly tasted? For those who seek the true essence of Turkish delight, the journey becomes one of discovery. It means looking beyond the familiar, seeking out artisans who still adhere to the ancient methods. It means appreciating the patience, the skill, and the commitment required to produce a gelatin-free confection that truly honors its Ottoman heritage. This search for purity is not just about taste, it's about connecting with a culinary legacy, ensuring that the hidden story of Lokum continues to be told, one delicate, chewy, wonderfully soft bite at a time. Are we willing to embark on this search? The story of Turkish Delight is more than just a culinary history, it's a testament to how even the most beloved creations can transform and, in some ways, lose their original soul. From the demanding palate of Sultan Abdülhamid I, through the meticulous hands of Hasai Bekir Effendi, to its eventual journey across Europe and its modern industrialization, Lokum has lived many lives. Yet, the memory of its authentic, gelatin-free form persists, a silent challenge to our contemporary tastes. What will be the future of this iconic sweet? Will its hidden story inspire a return to its original splendor?